People ask me who is the greatest driver of all time.
Statistically, Michael Schumacher is the most successful driver of all time. But that's only the beginning of the argument.
When it comes to discussing the greatest Formula One drivers of all time, there's one name that always emerges in every conversation. A driver who not only conquered every challenge on the track, but also left an indelible mark on the sport, shaping it into what it is today. 7 world titles, 91 victories, 155 podium finishes, and 68 pole positions alone would cement Michael Schumacher's status as a legend, yet there's much more to his story to be told. We are The Grid, and this is just how good was Michael Schumacher.
And who likes me or loves me, I'm happy about. Who doesn't, I do understand, because you can't be loved from everybody.
Comparing Formula One drivers across different epochs is an immense challenge. The different cars, tracks, and racing styles create unlimited philosophies, transforming Formula One into what almost feels like a distinct sport over time. To look at how good a driver is, we must consider who they competed against and how competitive their era was. Michael Schumacher raced in Formula One over a span of 20 years, going through 3 different decades with very different drivers and cars. When he entered Formula One, he was up against big names like Ayrton Senna, Nigel Mansell, and Alain Prost. However, the young German didn't cower in the shadows of Formula One giants, rather he met them head-on. In his debut full season in 1992 with Benetton, he fearlessly took on the established names of the sport. One of the most notable showdowns was with none other than the 3-time world champion Brazilian Ayrton Senna. Both drivers had several clashes on and off the track. Senna, wanting to assert his dominance, recognized in Schumacher a formidable challenger, even in his rookie season. In that 1992 season, the Brazilian even went as far as grabbing Schumacher by the neck after an altercation between the two at Hockenheim. Despite the clashes, Schumacher's talent shone through, securing him a commendable 3rd place in the championship standings, trailing only the dominant Williams duo of Mansell and Patrese, showing that he definitely had the potential to be world champion. In this way, during his early years in Formula One, as the reign of some of the sport's legendary figures drew to a close, Schumacher emerged as a force to be reckoned with. He not only challenged, but often outshone these icons on the track, solidifying his position as the shining star of the new era. He soon forged one of the most iconic rivalries of the 1990s against Damon Hill, with whom he fought until the end for the championship in 1994. In a nail-biting finale, Schumacher clinched the championship victory by a mere point after a controversial move that epitomized the intensity of their rivalry. In 1995, his dominance on the track became even more evident, with great consistency throughout the season that made him unbeatable. During the second half of the decade, already at Ferrari, he was the lone challenger to the dominance of Williams and later McLaren, despite driving a noticeably inferior car. Memorable moments include 1997, where his battle with Jacques Villeneuve went down to the final round, and in which once again both pushed their rivalry to the limit, with Schumacher disqualified for colliding with a Canadian in that last round. Another highlight was his clash with Mika Hakkinen in 1998, whom Schumacher would take revenge on after the Finn's 2 consecutive titles by beating him in the year 2000. During his dominant period at Ferrari, where he won everything between 2000 and 2004, Schumacher faced an emerging generation of drivers, such as David Coulthard, Kimi Raikkonen, Juan Pablo Montoya, and his teammate Rubens Barrichello, without faltering under pressure and beating them all. Noteworthy is his rivalry with Raikkonen, the eventual 2007 world champion, whom he narrowly defeated by just 2 points in 2003, marking some of the most gripping moments of the decade and Formula One history. Fernando Alonso was his last great rival in Formula One, who secured the titles in 2005 and 2006 with a winning Renault, in which Schumacher came closest to taking the title away from him in 2006. Both drivers gave Formula One some unforgettable moments, like their epic showdown in the final laps of the 2005 San Marino Grand Prix and their nail-biting clashes in Japan that same year. The Spaniard has shared that his battles with Michael were the the pinnacle of his career, describing their rivalry as intensely challenging. What Schumacher's rivalries have in common is his relentless drive to push them to their limits, demanding nothing short of their absolute best. While his rivals fought for titles for a handful of years, Schumacher stayed at the top, consistently pushing the limit for many consecutive years and prolonging his prime far beyond that of most drivers. The secret to why he managed to be so fast for so many seasons lay in his unique driving style. His greatest strength, as he described it, was his ability to consistently push to the absolute limit for a long time. This set him apart from other drivers who might excel for a lap or two but struggle to maintain that level of performance consistently. But what exactly made Schumacher's driving so special? The key to his driving style was his fast cornering speed. With a V-shaped style, Schumacher managed to make the car turn in the middle of the corner more than most drivers, straightening it out on the exit. In this way, while drivers of the time sacrificed either the entry or the exit of the corner, Schumacher managed to turn the car more at the apex, so that the exit was straighter and faster without sacrificing the entry into the corner either. This unique approach not only helped him gain a few tenths of a second in every corner, but also set him up for faster exits, giving him an edge not just in one corner but throughout the entire race. What's truly remarkable is that he executed this technique flawlessly in every corner of every race, rarely making mistakes. His uncanny connection with the tires allowed him to feel and anticipate the car's movements with precision. It was his ability to ride the fine line between control and chaos, consistently pushing the car to its limits without overstepping, that truly showcased this exceptional talent and made him so incredibly fast. That's where his true genius shone brightest. This ability to stay on the edge for such a long time earned him legendary performances, such as his victory in Barcelona in 1996 under the rain, where he pulled over 45 seconds ahead of the second-place finisher in a race where only 6 drivers crossed the finish line, or in Hungary 1998, where he transformed an improbable 3-stop strategy into a win, all thanks to his impressive pace. Looking at the statistics, we can truly grasp the magnitude of Schumacher's successes and his quality as a driver. Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton, with 7 championships each, stand as the drivers with the most number of titles in history. Before Hamilton, Schumacher held the record for most wins with 91, most podiums with 155, and most pole positions with 68. However, the Kaiser still holds some records that seem impossible to beat. The German driver is the only one in history to achieve a 100% podium finish rate in every race of a single season, securing 17 out of 17 podiums in 2002. During that remarkable season, Schumacher achieved 11 wins, 5 second-place finishes, and 1 third-place finish. Moreover, he clinched the World Championship with 6 races still to go, holding the record for winning the title with the most races remaining, which has only just been equaled by Max Verstappen. Another remarkable feat is Schumacher's record for the most consecutive seasons winning at least one race in Formula 1. From 1992 to 2006, Schumacher claimed victory in at least one race each season, spanning an impressive 15 consecutive seasons. The only exceptions in his career were 1991, where he just participated in 6 races, and between 2010 and 2012 with Mercedes. In the same vein, Schumacher boasts the record for the most fastest laps in a single season, achieving 10 in 2004, a feat matched by Kimi Räikkönen in 2005 and 2008. Additionally, Schumacher holds the record for the most wins in a single Grand Prix, securing 8 victories at Manicourt, a record he shares with Hamilton, who achieved 8 wins at Hungaroring and Silverstone. All these records serve as a testament to what was mentioned earlier. His consistency and ability to stay at the top for such a long time are unparalleled. This wouldn't have been possible without the tireless dedication that the German displayed not only behind the wheel but also off the track. Schumacher's impact extended beyond his track triumphs. He reshaped Formula 1 into what it is today, all through his distinctive methods and profound influence. In doing so, he solidified his status as the quintessential Formula 1 driver of the 21st century. Schumacher elevated the professionalization of Formula One to unprecedented heights, committing himself unlike any other to physical and mental conditioning. Through rigorous routines and the implementation of cutting-edge scientific methods, he pursued peak performance with unparalleled dedication. His rigorous fitness regime, unyielding work ethic, and strategic mindset were groundbreaking in Formula One, establishing new benchmarks and evolving drivers into finely tuned athletes with exceptional physical readiness. Schumacher not only worked hard himself but also ensured that everyone around him worked just as hard. Indeed, Schumacher emerged as the architect of Ferrari's resurgence, joining the team in 1996 and leading it for 5 tough years until achieving success in the new millennium. Until the end of his career, his voice carried almost infinite authority in shaping the team into a winning force, with exhaustive preparation and work, maximum demand, patience, and why not, a teammate by his side to do the less glamorous tasks. In short, it was the application of a German mindset. All of this made Schumacher competitive even at the age of 40, coupled with his insatiable hunger to keep winning, which never left him, being a key factor throughout his career. Schumacher was a uniquely crafted driver, one of those who mark a before and after, not only for his on-track successes, but also for his influence off the track. With exceptional talent, unwavering dedication, and fierce determination, he conquered Formula One like no one else in history, perhaps being the perfect driver and athlete. Schumacher demonstrated exceptional talent, unwavering dedication, and fierce determination that led him to conquer the pinnacle of the sport on multiple occasions. What do you think about the question of how good Michael Schumacher was? Where would you rank him? Is Schumacher the greatest of all time? What's clear is that Schumacher was Schumacher. There's nothing comparable. No one will be the next Schumacher. There's only one, and there will only ever be one Schumacher. Many compare the current reign of Max Verstappen to that of the German in the way he handles the team, to his unique driving style, and it is already being said that there will never be another one like him. Click here to find out why.